where you have people are getting 3 million per year, divide that million in 12 months. 3 million is Gabire Mumi is coming every. You are poor. No, this is divide. Me Obanga often Obukadde Busatu obwa Uganda. Obukadde Busatu bwa Uganda buli equivalent in dollar maker. Nokolabi obaba abujjawa obutalizoniga. Let us compare this in dollar. When we compare in East Africa, zinabagamba nti ababbi ba Uganda ba mafia eggwanga lino balizizza nnyo emabega nti ate bo babba mu gavumenti. How can a person who received 3 million annually, as indicated by Kasaija and Ubos, scramble to get 1 million for parish development? Now I cannot turn myself into a testicle to be in somebody's underpants. I'm not a gossy.
But have ever been used before?
No, I refuse. You see, me is inborn. The moment somebody humiliates me, blood surges. That's why I avoid the people. Once blood surges, when you see me, I'm controlling anger. When you see me, I'm controlling anger. Why do you which country? Do not be taken to police others. No. Me, instead of addressing, pleasing international community, we should look at why these initiatives the president has put in place have failed to materialize. Entandikwa, emyoga, simanyi farmer scheme. Why have they failed? We are changing names. When you get an important man and you change him names, does he become important? Even if you call him Jane, he does not develop a female organ. When Saddam lost power, who paid the costs? At one time, Debako wanted to flee, attempted. They fled to Jordan with his daughter. Saddam namubulamu mwana yasala abako to. Abavumbagira yabanimba ne bakomawo.
Saddam.
Yes, yatta abakoto. Yasala abakoto ensi yonna. Abakoto be batawanye eggwanga. Abakoto bagenda ne balowooza bajja okuwasa abawala ne bajja bawasizamu n'eggwanga.
Kati ngomaliza ko your point eyo yennyini.
Andi nkubuulira nti Saddam's children died. Gaddafi yasigaza omwana omu. Was Gaddafi's widow killed? Saddam's widow killed?
No.
Mubaraka's widow, was he killed? Who are now facing the fire in Angola? Places. Eziri mu State House ziri impounded. Why? Tibasobola kugula mafuta. Why? These people, the civil servants, are not used to buy their own fuel. I know. Ningo mwana atanywera ku mata ga mama we. Nywera ku chupa. And that vehicle, as I always say, ne security, tebiyamba nze. Biyamba government. When people see you driven in a UC with the escorts, balowooza balina kye bakuwa. You are part of them. When nothing. Tebalina kye bampa. The arrogance within this group ejooga abantu. Group ejooga abantu emanyi ti era ojja kujja obeegayirire kuba nawandika akatabo kange. They take advantage of sickness. I'm not a sick man. They take advantage of a loan. I don't have a loan and overdraft. They take advantage of privileges. Nti emmotoka ogyetaaga nnyo mine ebaddewo temuli mafuta n'abaserikale bange I give them allowances. Ndowooza bagiteekawo enneme ti bwe munaagimuwa ejja kukola ki? Tugambe nti yamulema yokka. Twagala temwebale kwekumira ku mpeo zaffe The Flash Channel Uganda.
tune senior political analysts mu ggwanga lyaffe Uganda yeka munange gwe twasigalira wano okusigala nga aweereza ensi yaffe Uganda era twebaza Omukama nti obulamu bwamuwadde wali akyali mulamu ate mbasaba bwe mulaba byabayogera please bitwale mu kutegeera ate awamu n'okumanya nga temuliimu zalawo ffe baani abakyali abalamu akawungezi ka leero senior Tamale Mirundi wali mutabani wa Yowaana ne wabwe bali kubeera smart mukulu Mirundi
nze neyambalira bulungi siri bubi maze emyaka 10 nga nvudde mu gavumenti ne bannwanyisa bizinesi zange zonna ate bali bameka Lwabo ogwo yannwanyisa muntu omu mukoddomi wa Museveni
yakumazeeko emirembe
yes anti ye yabala bubi these people tebamu kibayita human behavior NRM ekizibu kyayo abantu abali mu gavumenti balina ebintu ebyo bonna bw'osoma psychology obategeera mu psychology tulina kye tuyita sense of belonging oba source of entitlement nti omuntu alowooza nti kino ekintu kyange omuntu alowooza nti kino ekintu kikye era ye alina okuba nakyo yinza okulaba n'omwana ewaka ng'alina omugaati gw'atadde mu kamwa naye ng'anyaga ogwa banne
n'atamanya nti gwalina gumuma
guno gugwe kati ab'NRM bano tukita group psychology nti the sense of entitlement kino ekintu kyange kakati ekyokubiri tebawangulwangako bano balwabo gabo gurupu yaabwe ti buli gwejooga n'emujja mu gavumenti abanga ekidoli akomawo ne baddamu ne bamunyamu whoever goes is humbled life nemuhambulinga n'akola ki nti emanleke Lwasa cannot have respect for women
no
kubanga ye yagoba n'alaba abalala bakoze eki a woman who changes the conduct of her former husband is the one who does not come back kati NRM tefunangayo bantu bagenda ne batadda it creates the arrogance within this group ejooga abantu gurupu ejooga abantu emanyi ti era ojja kujja obeegayirire kuba nawandika akatabo kange they take advantage of sickness I'm not a sick man they take advantage of a loan I don't have a loan and overdraft they take advantage of privileges nti emmotoka ogyetaaga nnyo mine ebaddewo temuli mafuta n'abaserikale bange I give them allowances ndowooza bagiteekawo enneme ti bwe munaagimu ejja kukola ki tugambe nti yamulema yokka kuba temuli mafuta I give it naye ekintisisa somebody told me ti emmotoka olwa fuel prices eziri mu State House ziri impounded why tebasobola kugula mafuta why these people the civil servants are not used to buy their own fuel myayino ninga omwana atanywera ku mata ga maama we nywera ku cupa and that vehicle as I always say ne security tebiyamba nze biyamba government to when people see you driven in a UC with the escorts balowooza balina kye bakuwa you are part of them when nothing tebalina kye bampa for the last 10 years I have not received any coin from Museveni abaali ngende mu kakiiko banjogeremu ngende bateeke sente ku NBS yaabwe banjogeremu nenjivaako I have to be mupakasi for somebody sente zange nakuba ebintu bingi nnyo t-shirt nkofiira biki nabigabira bwereere nina okugenda mu kakiiko lwaboogo kaataddewo fooka omupakasi we I refuse NBS kye nina okugendamu kubanga lwaboogo mwali nagaano gigendamu
okay
so ekintu ekyo kyekibaleetedde obuzibu nti a setback in politics is good a setback is good why you think twice next time success after success is bad kati lwaboogo tola buli kwajooga yenna okkiriza era yagamba how can this man who stays in Zana with the frogs defeat me Museveni yampa sente 5 billion nazikwata. This man must come gwi yali gate man nga nkufukamirye kuki.
Rabogo yali gate man.
Rabogo was a gate man in London. A security gate man in London. Okay. Tayinza kunjoga ne bwakola atya.
Okay.
Kakati ne bajja bafuna obuzibu n'obwo gundi buno katabani kakajiji ako katumwebaze kaani. Ne babeera implicated in an organic case nga bamanyi information njina. Denounce it. Nalimba tudde ekyankwanzi mungende ekyankwanzi. Denounce it. That the tapes are fake. Nali ntulika. Nali ngenda nabo. Bali bulidde Museveni nti akasajja katulise 10 bafo. Atano bagendedde ku bisago.
Okay.
Bali tegedde obujozi obwo bwe bagenda bajoga abantu.
Njagala okutandika kaongeza
kanga batujoge.
Motion ya fona ko lwale.
Tuli ba government endala. Ninga bana abasajja tebatujoze.
Motion ya fona lwale gamba bweti. World Bank yagambye Museveni yatulimba, Uganda yalimba. Tetuli mu middle status income. We are not there.
Let me tell you.
Era batujjemu. What does it mean?
Let me tell you. Both sides are wrong. Why? Can you fight? What the government of Uganda is doing is comparable to a headmaster who contests your neighbor results. Of the two, who is more recognized? If results, your neighbor results are released, and the headmaster comes up and says, "These are not my results, because my students have been doing well. I can even give you the results of UPE, of mock exams." You are wasting your time, because of Ugandan officials who like Kasaija, a discredited man like Kasaija who uses Vodo economics, and the World Bank experts. Who is going to be taken? Because you see, you are not arguing over the dollar. When a dollar, every country, when you visit every country with a dollar, they have their rates. When you go to this country, you get this money. When you go to this country, no argument. Because the central bank of that country determines your equivalent of what? A dollar. But the World Bank, Uganda cannot win. Why is it that it's only Uganda that is complaining when other countries, when they are rated, are not complaining?
Not Uganda tulimba nnyo kirala.
Anti nkubuulira kakati ekyokubiri nti abo bakasajja tebaasoma and they react under pressure. Why? They react under pressure because they don't understand. When you read international relations or propaganda, when a president is addressing a local audience, his domestic audience, we don't take it seriously. No. Museveni can tell Ugandans that we have more oil than Saudi Arabia. If he is talking to his home audience, no problem. But when he goes to an international conference, this is where it becomes a contentious issue. Why? Saudi Arabia can come up. Why? They would be invested in Saudi Arabia can turn to Uganda.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Yes. So for us who did the international relations, when a person is talking to a president, he is talking to the international fora is different. But when he's talking to his local audience, it's different. You understand? The people of Rwanda powered on the streets to welcome Museveni, which he does not get here. Why? The people of Rwanda, I think there are 3 factors, or 2 factors. One, that most of these people are former refugees who attribute their return to Rwanda on Museveni.
Oh.
Yes. 2, you don't know the border trade. Rwanda is an organized society, is a command society, unlike you. But most of the food, there is a Nyanji factory which produces fruits, juice, most of the pineapples come from Kabale.
And apples even.
Yes. So the close of the border, because your newspapers armchair journalists who are paid stories, they don't invest. They don't have the capacity to know. They are blinded by malice. So the border is like when. Do you know that at one time, Moi, the East African leaders used to meet at Tororo, local view. It was later sold to Shigundu. But Ugandans used to welcome Moi. Why? Most of the products that were being served in Uganda, Kenya purposely constructed factories in Kisumu to serve Uganda.
Really?
Yes, at one time we donated 3 bags of sugar to Ugandans. And they scrambled to get it. Because everything, why did we preside over the peace talks between the Museveni and the Agridian Kenyan troops as peacekeepers? They were ahead of us. So Ugandan is anybody who provides peace for you. Tony Blair is more popular in Sierra Leone than in Britain. Why? Under Tony Blair, the British government deployed soldiers in Sierra Leone to capture the diamond mines, but also ended the civil war. Tony Blair is more popular in Sierra Leone than in Britain because it was the British soldiers, the Kenyans were beaten off by the rebels until the British experienced troops entered the Sierra Leone to capture the diamond fields. So that one is explainable. So to go back at your point, government ya Uganda tesobola kusinga World Bank. No. Why? For you want to impress society. You want to impress everything. Why? Nti gwola genti oyina kyokozeewo. But World Bank is gundi. Zo measurements zaayo. Zochi. Ndala. And you see, abantu abamu bagenda ngenda demba tululira when they are wasting their time. Nti maybe Uganda eyagala okugenda mu G20.
Kinasoboka.
Anti kyenkubuulira kubanga gwe tebibeera mu figures. It can't be in figures. Toyita kanti oli musajja mugagga naye nga emmere n'enku n'essukaali obyewola ku muliraano.
Dino oba mwavu.
Yes. Kakati how when we compare in East Africa zinabagamba nti ababbi ba Uganda ba mafia eggwanga lino balizizza nnyo emabega nti ate bo babba mu gavumenti. How can a person who received 3 million annually, as indicated by Kasaija and Ubos, scramble to get 1 million for parish development fund? It's 1 million. A person who earns 3 million annually and is going to get less than 1 million. Why? Because when you go to Emyoga and these projects, initiatives they are putting in place, secretary sentes webuze size bakuwa bajja kuwaayo emitwalo 7 naye nga baagala otandika okusasula ku miliyoni mu myezi eki
myezi 3
kakati yekalumbuulire emitwalo 7 kikola ki? Can you borrow emitwalo 7?
Ato ensanvu ng'okola na mu gavumenti.
Nange nalaba mu State House nga mulimu ssaako seewula ssente mu ssaako.
Nati okuva edda oli mugezi.
Kubanga bannange be nalekayo mu State House nga nze lwabooga ngobye nti navumye nazaalawe. Nako akakazi kannakalema ne Nalweyiso baagala okubba 5 billion. Mbwayaabwe bajjekanyuge ng'okanyugani. 10 years ng'anyi. Nagaana okujoogebwa era siri joogebwako. Naajogebwa mu bukadde naye ate basasudde. Tewali ali mu kifo. N'olwaleero oba tumolo etteeka lya organize balireesi nabaga nti batta abantu mu Uganda mbakubye olibeerawo gavumenti ensasula ate emidaali mugigaba gyaki simanyi postmacheri nange balimba walibeerawo gavumenti erimpa omudaali eriwo abaana bange ebintu tikitamu yakolera eggwanga lino. Yes, I'm a very proud man. Nabaga batta abantu mu Uganda era ettaka lya organs balireese to regulate. What do you regulate? Can you regulate ekitaliiwo?
Kiba kizibu nnyo.
Yes, naye babajimbi bali mu ICC babajimbi bakawaayo millions za dola $40.
Babasonyu?
Yes, bazibbye, abazungu bazibbye ne baddemu ne bababba endala. Kakati nkugamba nti omuntu mu ssaako nze be nalekayo beewola mu ssaako bwe baali babasiibula babawa obukadde 10,000 naye deducting the ssaako money bagenda n'obukadde 3 abava mu State House okukola abakoleddeyo emyaka 3 bagenda n'obukadde 3
naye nga bafunye mmeka?
Kyova olaba abakozi ba State House abali mu Exile bayitirivu nnyo
naye balikomawo naye tukwewuunya gwe wagaana
bajja kudda mu kalulu best State House bagiteeka ku ttaka. Let State House sponsor candidate abantu gwe batayagala
ekyamulina State House kyalina
no kankubuli that's one. So to argue whether we are what and what we must submit. This is not football. Football lefu tasala penalty baba jirabi tasala goal. But where other things and you have scientists who have never produced anything. Ne message zimanyiddwa we ziri. Museveni ne bamubba basani kuba mulimu omuvubuka waliwo omuvubuka gw'ayinako Oluganda ye mubuzaabuzanga talina kyayinawo oyo omuvubuka atayagala nakwesimbawo talina kyalina naye olunaku lumu bali muyoola ne bamubuza accountability. Kakati amawanga gatumonitaringa nti what do they have? Bayinawo ki ekikulaga nti ddala oli musajja mukulu? You don't argue.
Lwaki tutambulira mu bulimba?
Anti kyenkubuulira no, if it nkugambe ti President Museveni bw'ayogerera mu public oba mu parliament ye abakijeva akasajja bano abasoma vodo buno obuvuka bw'omuwubosi obutalina magezi obutasoma babuyoola buyoozi wakakwamba ne kaleega entwe abo be baba tawanya. When you get a man like me who did international relations and propaganda, are we looking for membership? Even if we are looking for membership, we are not the determinant. Nti wafunye munana naye kankwate ripoti zange eza P7 nga nze nkulembera ngende nazo ku ssomero.
It is quite hard.
Nakalabye kafuukola nga waliwo akagwagwa akafuukola ebitabo ebiseera byokufuukola byakwako. What are they indicated here? Kiki ekiri ku ground where you have people are getting 3 million per year. Divide that million in 12 months. 3 million zigabire mu emyezi 12.
Mitwalo 3.
You are poor. No, this is divide. Obanga ofuna obukadde 3 obwa Uganda. Obukadde 3 bwa Uganda buli equivalent mu dollar mmeka. Nakalabye nebuli kintu oba babujjawa obutalizoninga. Let us convert this in dollars. Let us convert this 3 million in dollars. Annually, muna Uganda you will laugh. Kubanga 3 million in dollars, ndoza kitegeeza dollar 10. Yes, $1,000. Nga kasajja ayambala. Kasajja ngayambala mbwe Gobi ngayambala mbwe akikire Uganda mu G8. Kasajja ne byayogera ne byayogera ebyekijinga kye ayogera olulimi lw'embuzi. Convert it in dollars. 1,000 in a year.
Because 1,000 is 3.5.
Anti kyenkubuulira
3.5 divided
oyogera ne bagagga banno abali mu kibinja kyo nti nze wange mu mwaka mulamba omuntu akola dola 1,000 lugula ki? So we should not be taken to please others. No. Me, instead of addressing pleasing international community, we should look at why these initiatives the president has put in place have failed to materialize. Entandikwa, emyoga, simanyi farmer scheme. Why have they failed? We are changing names. When you get an important man and you change him names, does he become important?
It
Even
remains,
if you call him Jane, he does not develop a female organ. To call an important man a female name, does it turn her into a female? Does he develop a female organ? Never. Because of the name?
No.
You must study. All of these initiatives are geared to achieve one place, alleviating poverty. Why have they not sent bazimubako Museveni? Ayina abazibba n'abagambye nti Museveni is problem abamubba babe. In many cases, a government is the power. All of these people make sure that you develop the country, you ensure service delivery. Why? It is because of this service delivery that makes the government popular. Nabagamba nti mu Africa teriyo government yali ngobye. Nowhere. Nali badde omu ku bali wero facilitated.
There's a time when you invited.
Nino kufuuka ekidoli bw'aboogaaniemu bw'akanyuga kasasiro yatwala nkomewero bongere baniemu ekidoli kyabwe bamale okukinira mwera baddemu bakanyuge. No. I would be one of the most facilitated people in any government in Africa. Why? I'm eloquent, people trust me, and I would be a very valuable. Nino kukkiriza omukanfuula ekidoli aniemu bwamala okuniemu emisango gye n'omutani wa Kajiji tumweba naye aniye n'abalala bajje baniemu bakanyuga ekidoli kyabwe enkya kikomewo bongere baniemu. If I was in UPC, if I was in anywhere, never anybody more position, I would be respected because politics is audience. Politics is how many votes do you bring to me? Politics is numbers. Nino kufuuka ekidoli nga baniamu bunia ekidoli bakiniemu nino kukomawo mufukaamirire nesezala betayinza mugamba kumpa sente zange. Erichi Mirundi is a nuclear bomb. Nkomewo mbere mu lugosi nga ntambulira mu lugosi mwanda we. No, there will be a government that will recognize which will reward me.
I agree with you.
Yes. Now I cannot turn myself into a testicle to be in somebody's underpants. I'm not a lugosi.
But have you ever been used before?
No, I refused. You see, me is inborn. The moment somebody humiliates me, blood surges. That's why I avoid the people. Once blood surges, Numa amanyo. When you see me, I'm controlling anger. When you see me, I'm controlling anger. Why do you wish can't me? No joke, nti Museveni asobola okuteeka mukazi nti nze negundi nenaabakooba nga nze byenca nga byenca omulema mubabi nkusoberera n'akataasa akasidi bwendi concentrated acid. That's me. That's why I avoid the people. There are people I have not seen for the last 10 years.
And you don't hope
physically
and you hope not to see them again?
Yes. I'm going to State House once in 10 years. Okero House once in 10 years. I don't attend the government functions to avoid grabbing somebody. I can pick a pipe and you can away some.
Okay.
So, me, I know my anger. I know my brain. That's why I normally write my books.
No mulirao.
Yes, to relax. I'm like a talking to somebody. When you come to me, meditation, I am usually alone. I have a blackboard to release my anger. I release my anger. I release my anger. I avoid the parties where I'm going to find the people I don't like. Because if you kill my political career, because you committed the offenses, and you want to make me a kidoli, even a kidoli leaks. A kidoli leaks. A kidoli can leak. Era nefuna yindi oyina okukkiriza omukaku gyogo omukaku niko mutu omukaku teeka muwanda yange olugosi. No. they don't have comradeship.
There is no
comradeship. Why? Bo bamanyi nti kati abantu be bakozesa bukalwa akawedde bakusasira baani abo baggwamu. When it comes to 2026 bagenda kukozesa baki balala tebazimba structure ne ku ground tebazimba structure. This is why this government does not have cadres who can deliver service delivery, because you create the on the ground is not there. All of this is pressure. Babagenda kulonda bala this no formula. Tewali formula eriawo
biri under the government especially President single coagid.
Museveni akimanyi nti permanent structures are very expensive. Naye ate sente bazimubako. I wonder why a man who has a lot of admiration for Nyerere did not put up with Chama cha Mapinduzi. All of these things you are talking about, I've heard kids are talking about Muhoozi. The issue is more serious. It's not Muhoozi. The battle is inside the Museveni's family, which is very unique in Africa. Why is it that the battle is inside the Museveni's family? It's because the politics of Uganda is inseparable from money. To carry out a presidential campaign, you must have money. This is what is happening in USA and Kenya. Kakati in Uganda, who has the money? Who can bank alone? Yes. That's why the battle is between Muhoozi and Luabuku. And what amazes me is that Chiza, when Chiza sides with who? With Luabuku to talk about Muhoozi. No. Take advantage of this division to revive FDC. This would be the best strategy. But when you say Museveni has told this man to stop tweeting, to stop what? I want to tell you, no, Museveni cannot betray his son.
Yam betrays the document. Okumuja ku Twitter handle.
Museveni is a man. You don't know him.
We don't know him.
You don't know Museveni. Let me tell you, when Saddam lost power, who paid the costs? At one time, the Bako wanted to flee, attempted. They fled to Jordan with his daughter. Saddam namubulamu mwana yasala abako to. Yabavumbagira yabanimba ne bakomawo.
Saddam.
Yes, yatta abakoto. Yasala abakoto ensi yonna. Abakoto be batawanye eggwanga. Abakoto bagenda ne balowooza bajja okuwasa abawala ne bajja wasizamu n'eggwanga.
Kati ngomaliza ko your point eyo nyinyi.
Andi nkubuulira nti Saddam's children died. Gaddafi yasigaza omwana omu. Was Gaddafi's widow killed? Saddam's widow killed?
No.
Mubaraka's widow, was he killed? Who are now facing the fire in Angola? Former generals who had married Dos Santos' daughters and Dos Santos' children. And what is strange is that in Angola, the chairman of the ruling party, Dos Santos, is in exile, has fled. Not even 2 years after handing a peaceful handover power to his predecessor. Ruto is threatening, haven't you heard? Ruto threatening to probe Uhuru Kenyatta. He said they will probe Uhuru Kenyatta. So therefore, in my opinion, it is two-sided. It is incumbent upon Museveni's family to sort out their problems, because a crack that originates from the foundation, and Museveni, who is a tough man, who is always a tough man, I wonder why he's not tough on his family members. But for you, you don't understand that Rwabogo's business interests are threatened. Museveni stopped the beef monopoly. He stopped the milk monopoly. Why is Bitatule in trouble? This applies. You cannot, let me tell you, I compared. You see me, I use the similes that people see. What happens first? To put the cooking saucepan on the masiga, or to light the fire, or to light the sigiri, the charcoal, which comes first. As long as the charcoal are burning, you can bring the food later.
I get your
the
point.
Cooking saucepan.
I get your point.
I said, in 1779, the first missionaries arrived in Uganda, the white fathers. The Pope visited Uganda in 1969. How many years? Almost 90. But he came to preside over a job that the missionaries had done. Therefore, whether this man, Museveni is an intelligent man, the moment Muhoozi came up and started organizing birthday parties, and the public responded, that's what Museveni wanted. Museveni wanted to check.
But on a serious note, did the public respond, or
yes.
they forced the public to respond?
Yeah. That's what you don't know. He was in Masindi, I'm moving. Finally, I'm telling you, if a beautiful nun is picked from the convent to serve at a party, marking a function at the Archbishop's house, and the laity men are invited, and they see the beauty of the nun, however much you hide her, they look for her. Yes. And you see, again I'm worried. When you look at all the coups Uganda has been having, there have been an antagonism between a highly educated officer and a lowly educated officer. In 1971, Oito Joko was complaining about the high rate of illiteracy of Idi Amin. This is why Oito Joko wanted to put the government to get rid of Idi Amin. But Obote thought that Idi Amin was simple to manipulate because he was not educated. In 1985, again, the issue was antagonism between an educated officer and an illiterate. The Rutwas, the Okero Rutwas and the Basilio Okeros, these were illiterates who had been the army since independence, Second World War. What happened? When Obote appointed Oito Joko, Smith Aponacha, who had trained in Greece, a tanker training course, who was above, slightly above the Okeros. These people, Smith Aponacha, an educated man, could not listen, get instruction from who? The Okeros. And as a result, there were uncoordinated troop movement. The army was split into two. Illiteracy. So when I see these stories you are writing about, antagonism between an educated officer and an illiterate one, and I'm worried, I'm seeing a Idi Amin. I'm seeing a Idi Amin.
After Museveni?
I'm seeing a Idi Amin. Why? How do Idi Amin come? A Idi Amin comes when two formidable forces, one of them think that can take advantage of an illiterate person. I gave you an example that when Uganda read